Hello and welcome to Drishtik Yoga. I'm Amy Kreider, and I am here today to work you through a pretty short meditation using the chakras or energy centers of the body. You don't have to know much about chakras to practice with me. I'll kind of talk you through it as we go. I'm going to invite you to take some yoga postures in the body that are very gentle on the body. And as we move through the meditation, I might invite you to take some mantras or affirmations that you just repeat in your mind silently as we're practicing together today. Um, I will, in this video, show you the postures and get you into them. And I will then either stay in the posture with you or come back to my seated position and talk you through that posture and what your affirmation is while you're there. You are invited to stay in the posture, and then I will let you know when it's time to move or change the posture in the body. I hope you'll enjoy this meditation. We're going to begin. You'll notice I have a few props with me. You don't necessarily need these props to do this meditation with me, but if you happen to have a big pillow or a blanket, maybe a couple of blocks would be nice, but again, not necessary. I'm going to begin by sitting on the blanket just to get myself comfortable, because the first posture we're going to begin in is easy seat. And I find that giving myself a little comfort under my seat when I'm there seems to feel pretty good and help me to be a little bit more meditative. You may not need that. But if you kind of feel like you're leaning back and you're having a hard time sitting upright, even coming to a wall and sitting at a wall, or perhaps just lifting the hips up on a book or a blanket or a pillow, may help you feel a little bit better sitting upright here in easy seat. And we'll begin just by taking the palms of our hands and placing them down on our knees or on our laps. I invite you to take either a soft gaze looking down at the floor, or if you feel safe enough, closing the eyes completely. And for a moment, while the eyes are closed or you're looking down, I'd just like you to begin to feel your connection to the earth underneath you. And pay attention to where the body is touching the earth. And relax a little bit further into the earth. So if you notice any holding of the legs or any holding tension in the body anywhere, especially in your lower extremities, just working to relax and sink just a little bit more into the support of the earth. The first energy center in the body is your root chakra. It's found in our legs and lower body. Here we're practicing grounding down from our seat. Color of this chakra is red. So if while you're holding here, you can imagine red roots rooting down into the earth underneath you and connecting you, grounding you, and helping you feel safe. While you sit for a moment here, an affirmation you can repeat in your mind is, I am safe, I am here. I am safe, I am here. I am safe, I am here. Anytime your thoughts begin to wander, you wander away from the affirmation or from this idea of red roots working down and rooting down into the earth, just drawing your mind gently back to I am safe, I am here, and just knowing that as human beings, our minds are very special and helpful. However, sometimes they take us away from the present moment, and the practice sometimes is just to draw ourselves back, draw our mind back in with the physical body's stillness. Go ahead and repeat again. I am safe. I am here. And then take a nice big deep breath in and exhale that out and just let that affirmation go. I'm going to move our bodies just a bit into the next posture. I invite you to join me. Can remove what is underneath our seats. We're going to come on down to our backs to talk about our sacral chakra. We'll take the bottoms of our feet together and then lay back on our backs in this butterfly position or reclined butterfly position. Your sacral chakra is the next energy center. Its color is orange. And it's your pleasure center. It's your center for creativity. So we'll be using the affirmation, I embrace pleasure in my body. Go ahead and come on down to your backs. You can take your hands to your belly if you'd like. You can start to ponder that color orange. And that affirmation, I embrace pleasure in my body. I embrace pleasure in my body. I embrace pleasure in my body. Continue to breathe gently. Relax in the hips and the pelvis, allowing the hips to open. Again, releasing tension that you may be creating in your legs or perhaps in the pelvis, in the back body, in the buttocks. Just continuing to release and relax there as you contemplate that affirmation. I embrace pleasure in my body. Take another breath in. A full, complete exhale. and reach for the outsides of the legs. Go ahead and just help your legs come back together. You can bring the bottoms of the feet to the earth and rest for a moment there. For our next energy center, working our way up the abdomen, we are going to just gently put ourselves in a supine, lying down twist. So just bring your knees in as close as you can to your chest. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me. And then we're going to open up the arms to a T and just take the legs over to one side and take your gaze maybe over to the other side. And you're just going to close your eyes here and rest here to begin. This energy center is marked by the solar plexus or bundle of nerves. I'm going to come up here to talk to you about it. And go ahead and rest in that supine twist. This chakra's color is yellow, so you can imagine a yellow orb in the center of the body, beaming and radiating beautiful yellow light. It's also your sunshine chakra. And your affirmation while you're here in this supine twist is, I am strong. I am courageous. What a beautiful thing to say to yourself. I am strong. I am courageous. I am strong. I am courageous. I'm going to stay here and breathe about 5 more cycles of breath with the knees in this direction. Go ahead and bring the knees gently into center. Might take a moment in center there, pulling the knees up as close to you as you can get them, and then letting them fall to the other side. So we can even ourselves here, looking maybe in the opposite direction of the knees. I am strong. I am courageous. And take a breath in and let that breath out. Come back to the center with your legs and squeeze in to your center, just gently hugging to the legs. And we will roll to our side so that we can come up to sit. If you have a pillow or a bolster, we're going to come back onto our backs. I'd like your chest to be lifted if you can as much as possible. So lying on a bolster, you'll see will lift the heart. You can also take maybe a block across the shoulder blades or even your blanket. If you roll it, can be used as a pillow across long ways across your mid back here, underneath your heart. And you'll relax your arms out to the side. Perhaps now your palms will be facing up. Your legs can be long on your mat. And with the eyes closed, you'll begin to breathe into the heart space, the area around the heart. The shoulders are associated with this chakra of the heart. The color green is often associated with this area, energy center. And our affirmation here will be, I am love. I am enough. I am love. I am enough. I am love. I am enough. Let yourself be filled with that bright green energy of the heart. Imagine your whole body just glowing with that beautiful green light energy of love, of this heart chakra. Breathing smoothly, imagining as you're inhaling that beautiful green light, swirling and loving on your heart and your heart center. I am love. I am enough. Just being your own best friend here for a moment. Accepting the pleasure of lying in stillness, giving gratitude for your body, for your heart beating, clearing that heart chakra of anything that's not serving it. Relax your shoulders, just a few more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling with that focused breath in the upper chest and shoulder area. And take another big deep breath in. Exhale that out. When you're ready, just gently roll again to your right side, being careful if you're coming off a bolster or block or blanket, and just press yourself into your seat. We'll remove any of our props that we used. And then you're welcome to lie lengthways on your mat. I wanted to show this one to you. Next one will be our fish pose, which can be taken with the elbows underneath, imagining you have your hands in the back pockets of your jeans. You can then take your head and rest it, as long as you have a really healthy neck and spine, resting your back of your head and the pillow of your shoulder blades. I could also take a block and put it underneath my head for support. I could just abandon this one altogether and just come back on my bolster again, lying like we did with the heart chakra, with the chest open and the throat open. The throat chakra is our next energy center. We are going to breathe and just imagine that color of blue as we breathe in and out, paying particular attention to the throat and the air coming in and out of the throat. Your affirmation will be, I speak my truth. I honor my voice. I speak my truth. I honor my voice. Holding here, perhaps taking the tongue to the roof of the mouth as you're breathing in through the throat, in and out. I speak my truth. I honor my voice. Holding there just a little bit longer. I speak my truth. I honor my voice. That color of blue. And gently just remove the elbows from underneath you. Just come onto your back for a moment. Release out of fish pose and just stay here. Breathing through the throat just a little bit longer. I speak my truth. I honor my voice. Letting that area of the body clear. Let go of what is not serving you, what's keeping you from honoring your own truth and your own voice, believing in it. I speak my truth and I honor my voice. And take one more breath in and out here. Release the affirmation. From here, we'll just open up the arms and legs. Our last chakra, our next chakra will be the third eye center. I'm just pausing for a moment here. And then we're going to roll over on our belly, as gently as possible. Just rolling over, not trying to create too much energy in the body. I'm going to take a little pillow here, just nice blanket underneath my arms while I'm here. You might prop yourself up on a blanket or not. It's going to feel great either way. We're going to take one hand on top of the other. We're going to rest our third eye center right there on top of the hand. Closing the eyes. Your feet can be wide apart and back. Your shoulders relaxed and just feeling the connection with the forehead on the hands. Imagine you can see straight back into the center of the head. And you're going to stay there. Close your eyes and breathe. And your affirmation here. I am connected with my inner guide. I am connected with my inner guide. Breathing and believing. I am connected with my inner guide. I am connected with my inner guide. And take one more big deep breath here. Inhaling and exhaling, letting go of the affirmation. And rolling back over when you're ready, coming onto our backs for the pose of Savasana, or traditional corpse pose in Savasana. You're just going to take your arms out and your legs out. Perhaps you take up more space than just your mat. You take your legs out wide, arms out wide, come like a big old floppy starfish here on your mat. And our last energy center found at the crown of the head, the crown chakra. Relaxing the whole head, the crown of the head, the forehead, everything in the face, just relaxing the entire body on the mat. And your affirmation to close here: I am constantly growing and evolving and healing. I'm constantly growing, evolving, and healing. I am constantly growing, evolving, and healing. And let go of the affirmation. Take a breath in and a breath out here. And as you continue to allow your body to sink and relax into the earth, or having the imagery of maybe floating over your mat, just noticing the tiny pinpricks in the fingertips and the toes, the tiny vibrations of the body, perhaps the heartbeat beating or the pulse in the fingertips, and just noticing and experiencing the physical sensations of life in your body. Breath, taste in the mouth, lights and darks behind the eyelids. Just enjoying the physical presence of the body and being in your container, even if it lasts for just this moment of time. You are more than welcome to rest here for as long as your time allows you. When you are ready to move from this position, take heed not to fire up the central nervous system by moving too quickly. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, perhaps rolling yourself to your fetal position on your side so that the nervous system will know it is safe and there's no need to fire back up again. Taking yourself out of your flight or fight response for as long as you can here. I have thoroughly enjoyed being with you today. I wish you namaste.